Hi, everybody. Welcome to our first call tarot. This is for the star sign of Aquarius for the month of June. Okay, so we're going to do things a little bit different this time. I'm trying to switch it up a little bit, and I got some new decks. So, Spirit is guiding me to incorporate them into my readings. All right. So, the first thing I'm going to do, I know I'm moving the computer around, but there's something I'm digging for here. They've also been nagging me to do this as well, which is I have an angel and it's full of runes. There's three different decks or three different sessions here. One is an all mixed crystal deck or crystal set. Um, the other one is just hematite, this right here, and the other one is strictly amethyst, like this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull one, and that's gonna be an overall energy message from the runes because we're going to try to incorporate them into the readings. Now, I have three sets. They're just sitting there collecting dust, and they're actually easier to read than the cards. So, Spirit has been nudging me to incorporate them into the readings. All right. So, we're going to use that. And then we're going to tap into these new beauties. They are Under the Roses, Lenormand. If you follow me on Facebook, you can tell that I have been trying to use them and give messages, daily messages. However, I haven't did it for the past couple of days. All right. These are the Fairy Lenormand. Okay. Under the Roses is by Kendra Hertel and Katrina Hill. The Fairy Lenormand is by Marcus Katz and Tally Goodman. Okay, so after I do them, we'll tap into this is the Crow Tarot. If you follow my weeklies, I just used them last week for the weeklies. They are also new, my new favorite deck, by the way. And then we'll tap into Signs from Spirit, Love Oracle by Mystic Moon to see what sign Spirit wants you to pay attention to for the month of June, to notice the messages or the guidance that they may be trying to guide you towards. And then to send off the monthly reading, we're going to tap into the postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. All right. So, again, this is for the star sign of Aquarius. And how I come up with who comes out first for the monthlies is the most viewed star sign. Okay. And Aquarius had the most viewed that last month. So that's how I come up with that. And that's how I also do the weeklies. The element with the most views is the one who starts out with the first weekly reading. All right. So let's start off with a um, rune and see what Spirit wants to discuss. Okay. All right. So I got a hematite. It's a hematite one. So hematite is good for grounding. Okay. Very good for a grounding stone. And the stone that I got, I believe, is Jerba. It's not reversible. All right. So we're just gonna set that here. All right. And I believe we're gonna check and see what it's from. Talk a little bit about it. There's three eighths. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but there's three of them. Freya, uh, okay. There's Freya's, Haggles, and Tyres. Freya's is about love. It's about love and romance. Haggles is about the circumstances here in the 3D world. And the last one is about your spiritual path. The Tyres. All right. So I'm looking to see if I can find that. Hmm. Just be patient with me. I haven't really messed with these much. It's been a while since I have had them. Let's see, and that is, yeah, Jera, Jera. It invites you to optimism, but nothing comes fast. Since each happening has its own cycle, keep your trust and perseverance. Okay, so I feel for Aquarius that things could be cycling out. Um, let's see if I can find them in here and tell you which it's from. It is from Hagel's A, which is, I believe, the second one, which has something to do with the 3D, uh, your 3D world. Okay. Um, let's go back here and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Okay, each A has its own concerns. Freya is concerned with love, happiness, enjoyment. Hagel's with matter of achievement, power, and success, which is the A that this one comes from. Jera, Jera. So you get a good view of it. Okay. And then the last A, which is Tars, it's associated with justice, order, and spiritual advancement. But this one is from matters of achievement, power, and success. So we are going to read a little bit more about it. Okay, it's rune number 12. Okay, and it's called Year, Spirit, and Harvest. It's connected with the completion of a cycle, the end of a season, or the close of a year. So it represents the rotation and change of cycles. It can represent fruitful completion or eternal contrast of opposites that provide a whole. Jared can bring peace and harmony, and it states that what is sown will be reaped. Okay, the whole cycle of life is contained with this rune of seed, growth, and harvest. It represents the meeting between the seasons, between light and darkness, day and night, man and woman. It signifies a sacred marriage ritual between God and goddesses. It's associated with sex as a means of survival as well as enjoyment, leads to Jairus' association with Freya. It also represents hopes and expectations for the future. Okay. So I feel right off the bat, the Spirit's message is telling you that things are cycling out. You're about to start a new season or a new cycle. And I feel that that's the first message that Spirit wants to address for you, Aquarius. Look how pretty that stone is. Let's see. There you go. Aquarius. And it's the you can't read it in reversal. No matter which way you put it, it's the same. I mean, it could be negative. It could be me being stuck in an endless cycle, but I feel that it's a positive stone. I feel that a cycle is ending. So we're going to tap into a little bit more about what this cycle is. So we're going to start off and we're going to pull Under the Roses Lenormand card. So what I'm going to do is just spread them out and pick a card. Okay, for Aquarius for the month of June. Okay, so we got one card. Set these to the side. And then we'll pull one Fairy Lenormand. Do the same thing for Aquarius. And we'll set these aside. So we already seen that Spirit wants to address an end of a cycle. A new season is about to start for you guys. All right. So let's see what the Lenormand says about the cycle. Okay. So we got the letter, and not quite sure what this one is. We'll have to look it up, but it's number 7. So a 27, which adds up to a 9 and a 7. So a 9 and a 7 adds up to a 16, which the overall energy is a 7. So that feel that that's about having trust and faith in a situation. All right. So we'll look up the fairy one first. Okay, so I feel that the letter is about some kind of news coming, or perhaps a written letter. So let's see what the fairy one says. It's called the snake, and it's called stealth. In this house of temptation and timing, knowing when to act on your impulses and when not to. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. He who waits will gain the prize by the means shown by the card in this position. So it's all about stealth. It's called the snake, but it's about stealth. And when I think of stealth, I think of, I guess there is a snake on there. See, right here is his head. Okay. First of all, when I see a snake, I think of sneakiness. All right. And I'm also, it says stealth. So I feel that there could be some kind of being like pushing forward, I feel is what it means. Like you're pushing forward. You got the stealth in the means to push it forward. All right. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the letter number 27. News, notice, message, mail, correspondence, award, communication, documents, invitation, diploma, contract, certificate, exchanges, results, intentions, and information. A written message or a document. So I feel that there could be some kind of important letter coming in towards you this month, in the month of June, that's perhaps going to uh, um, maybe you're going to harvest something, and it's going to push to end some kind of a cycle. Okay. Um, so they're telling you to be patient. Okay. Don't rush forward. Be patient. When this letter comes in, don't rush forward to try to gain some kind of a prize, because it's not going to get you nowhere. Okay. And I feel that that could be what they're telling you, to end this cycle of just pushing forward and doing it without thinking. Um, Being tempted. Okay. And this letter is going to come in the right time is what I feel. And I feel that this letter will come, um, and the stealth is also about knowing when to act and when not to act. So I feel that this is something that you could be cycling out, is realizing when to act and when not to act. But I do feel that you're getting some kind of important letter or important message that could cause some kind of a reaction. But Spirit is telling you that this impulsiveness, this sneaky snake attitude, is going to have to cycle out, is what I feel. All right. So let's move on to the tarot. Now, what we're going to do with the tarot is go a little bit deeper into the situation by using the Celtic cross spread. All right. For the star sign of Aquarius. Star sign of Aquarius. So, Spirit, can we have a little bit more deeper information into the Lenormand with this stealth card and the letter card about what this news is and why they're telling Aquarius not to be impulsive. All right. What's this cycle that needs to change? Okay. So, Aquarius. Okay. So, I'll take the bottom card, and it is the Page of Wands. So, again, a message. All right. Some kind of a message could be coming in. All right. So, where are you at in your current position? The Queen of Cups. So, Aquarius, you are in this nurturing, perhaps a psychic energy. Because the Queen of Cups she's very psychic, she's very intuitive. And we also have at the end of the week, the full moon in Scorpio. So it does make sense that you got the Queen of Cups as the first card out. Okay. So the Queen of Cups is nurturing. She's all about taking care of the family. She's psychic. She's intuitive. She's also ruled by the moon. Um, and she's the element of water. All right. So I feel that you could be a rising water sign, or perhaps your moon is in a water sign. All right. So, what is your challenge card? The Empress. So, I feel that you're being challenged to stand in your power, to stand in that Empress energy and nurture yourself and nurture everything around. So, I feel that something new is about to give birth. Okay. And I feel it has everything to do with this Jera. I feel that it is because that's what the Empress is about, giving birth to something new. Okay, so I do feel that a new cycle is about to be birthed. Aquarius. All right. So let's see what the foundation of your situation is. The Three of Wands. So you've been waiting for this to happen. I feel that you've been waiting for this cycle to change. All right. You've been waiting for this document, perhaps, this letter, this news that's supposed to come in. I feel that you've been waiting for it. And I also feel that you're going to get an intuitive nudge before it actually comes in. I feel that you are intuitively going to understand. Um, you're intuitively going to see the ship before you actually see the ship in the 3D, is what I feel. All right. So the past card, you got the Hierophant. So I feel that you had to gain some kind of spiritual knowledge. Okay. You gained some kind of spiritual wisdom in the month of May, or right in this moment before June comes. You have gained some kind of spiritual wisdom that caused you to, I feel, elevate spiritually. I feel that you have um, elevated from perhaps a 3D to maybe a 5D. I feel that you have ascended. We got a lot of psychic cards, and I feel that that's what this cycle stone is about. And I feel with this stone, they're telling you to remain grounded as well. Okay. So the Hierophant card is about fulfilling a contract, a soul contract. The Hierophant card is about being a teacher, being spiritually wise, having the key to know the key to learning, teaching, and knowing the spiritual wisdom. Okay. All right. So, what are you thinking about? The Wheel of Fortune. Cycles ending. Again, a cycle card. The Wheel of Fortune is about cycles ending, karmics coming off, moving forward. It's about travel. So I do feel that you know that this cycle is ending. You know that this cycle has ended. You understand it because in the recent past, you had the Hierophant card, and that's about fulfilling some kind of a spiritual contract. It's about being wise spiritually. So I feel that you know that this cycle has ended and it's time to move forward from it. What's coming towards you? The Ace of Pentacles. So I feel that that's what this letter could be about. This document could be about. is some kind of a new beginning here in the 3D world that's going to bring you abundance. Okay. So I feel that what's challenging you is to give birth to this situation, give birth to this new beginning, is what I feel. Okay. But something new is definitely manifesting in the 3D world. And I feel that um, you know this. Okay. And I feel that what this new thing is going to be a document. Okay. And I feel that that is why they're telling you not to run forward, to take it slow, to assess it. And that way you can reach your abundance. Okay. So, how are you seeing yourself? Yes, you're seeing yourself as ending this cycle, going through this transition. Okay. Yes, you are seeing yourself as going through this transition, cycling out things that no longer serve your highest good, releasing karmic patterns, and moving forward. That's beautiful. So, how are other people seeing you? You got the strength card. So other people are seeing you as having strength, Aquarius, having the strength to go through this transition. Okay. Having the strength and the courage to go through this transition, to cycle out this karmic pattern so that you can usher in a new beginning, to give birth to a new beginning. All right. So what's your hopes and fears? We got the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is a warrior, somebody who has persevered through all these wands. Perhaps these are all could be different lifetimes, or it could just be hardships that you have overcome in this lifetime. But yet you're ready to pick up that one last one and keep moving forward. Okay. So what's the outcome? We got the Six of Pentacles. Pretty sure that's the Six of Pentacles. No, it's the Six of Cups. One, yeah, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, the Six of Cups. So again, you got either reunion, reconciliation, someone from your past coming back. Maybe perhaps that's what this letter is about. They're bringing some kind of news forward. We got the Page of Wands. That's about news coming in that's going to cycle out. This is about perhaps you're going to have a baby. That's another thing that just come to me, because the Six of Cups can be about a birth of a new baby. We do have the Empress card, and the Empress is about giving birth. So perhaps somebody's going to have a baby, and that could be what this new beginning is. But I feel that somebody is returning from your past, because this can be a bit of a nostalgic energy, but it is also about reunion, reconciliation, friends from your past coming back around, a new relationship from somebody from your past. So that is what I feel. I feel that there is some kind of a spiritual awakening happening for you in the month of June that's going to cause you to cycle out things. And I feel that that's what Spirit is telling you. You got a cycle change coming. You got some kind of news coming, perhaps a document. And they're telling you to don't go running forward quickly. Assess everything. Don't overdo it, is what I feel that they are telling you. Okay. So we're going to move on to what signs is Aquarius going to see, or what signs does Aquarius need to pay attention to for the month of June, Spirit? So we're just going to spread these out and pick them. Okay, we're going to pick 3 cards. What signs does Aquarius need to pay attention to for the month of June? Okay. All right. So, cycles, completion. So that's the 1, 2, 2, 3 cards of completing a cycle, transitioning. Okay. And intuitive, they got the color violet. Intuitive, spiritual, and self-aware. Didn't I say that I feel you're going through a spiritual rebirth? Okay. And we got hummingbird, sweetness. So I feel that you are going to be more intuitive, Aquarius, and you are going to complete cycles for the month of June, which will in turn bring in the sweetness. Perhaps you're going to see hummingbirds this month coming in the month of June. And the hummingbirds like the sweet nectar. Oh, by the way, if you do see hummingbirds and you have a hummingbird hanger, do not put the red stuff in. It eventually kills them. It's a slow killing process. Use straight sugar water. So that's just a message to come forward. All right. So I feel the messages, the signs that you're going to see is you're going to see more spiritual signs. Perhaps you're going to see hummingbirds, and you're going to go through a completion of a cycle that's been circling. You're going to complete that circle, that cycle, this wheel of fortune. Okay. All right. So let's move on to a signs from spirit, postcard from spirit. Sorry, to close out this reading. All right. So we're just going to spread them out and pick one. Okay, put this back here. All right. So the final message for you, Aquarius, is dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. Okay. Didn't I say I feel that there is you have an intuitive individual, Aquarius, with the violet card. Okay. All right. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. All right. So I feel that they're telling you to ask and you shall receive. Okay. Close out a cycle. So if you're asking for this abundance, you're going to receive this abundance. Maybe that's what this news is. It's coming towards you. Maybe you asked for something, a new beginning or a change in something, or ask for something specific when it comes to a document. Okay. So I do an overall view um, of this reading is Aquarius. Things are cycling out for you. Okay. I feel that you're going through a spiritual awakening. You are going to start seeing spiritual signs such as hummingbirds. You are going to cycle out some karmic endings. I feel that you are about to give birth to a new beginning, perhaps a new baby, or just a new beginning in general in the 3D space. But I definitely feel that you're going through a total death of things, and I feel that you are going through a transition. Okay. So don't be afraid to ask for things. Spirit is around you and cycles are ending. All right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you and blessed be from the Crow's Priestess.